along that area there. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel this week. So this week what I want to do is, because we have beautiful weather outside and I don't think it's going to drop to freezing weather or temperature anymore. So I think I'm safe to take my ferns outside. So during the, I want to say it's like November or December, I ordered the bare roots ferns, 25 of them. So they sent me 5 of each, you know, Christmas ferns, lady ferns, a couple of other ferns. Anyway, so I planted them in flower pots and I placed some of them in the greenhouse outside and then some in the greenhouse down in my basement here. So I'm going to gather all those plants and then I'm going to find somewhere to plant them outside. And remember, ferns need shade. They're perfect for your shady area, underneath the trees, or anywhere where, again, you're not getting that direct sun. So I'm going to gather all these plants and then we're going to go outside and then we're going to find a spot to plant all of them. Okay, so let's go get them and gather them in the wagon and all my tools. All right guys, so I found 2 in the indoor greenhouse. I don't see much growing in here, but I'm not going to give up on it. I think I'm still going to plant it out here and maybe something else might come of it. But I think the rest of them are in the greenhouse outside here. So I'm just going to go out there and we'll take them out of there and we'll start to plant them. All right guys, so I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and some of them have maybe 4 or 5 of the ferns in there, and they're all different type of ferns. But again, I'm looking for the shady area. So it looks like back here where I planted the astilbes last year, I should be able to plant these there. So let's come along and plant them along that area there. All right guys, so I chose this flower bed. I'm actually going to combine this flower bed here, what you guys see here, and I'm going to combine it with this area here. So I'm going to put the ferns that are going to come along right here, and it will get shade in the afternoon. So I'm going to plant probably 1, so I figured 1, 2, 3, 4 along through here, because I want to tie these beds in. Then I'm going to be bringing other stuff in here, but I think I'm going to start with this, and then I'll select other areas where I'm going to plant more of these ferns. So they're going to look gorgeous, and they're right next door to the purple magnolia that I have here. As you guys can see right above you. See that? Remember the purple magnolia? So I am right next door to that. So let me start placing them in here. Of course, I got roots in here. All right, that's pretty good. So I'm going to place them in, and then we'll find other spots to put the rest of them. All right, now I'm going to grab these are the Christmas ferns, and I want to say I have 5 in here. So I'm just going to put the 4 all the way across, so that way they'll be uniform. So I have all 4 of them running across from here. You want to get closer? Christmas ferns. Woo, excuse me, guys. And 5. This one I'll save and I'll place somewhere else. It's pretty small. we got the 4 down, and let's find other spots for the other ferns. Let's move on. All right, so around this tree here, which is not that far from that flower bed where I just planted those 4 Christmas tree ferns, we're going to plant the hay-scented ferns. There were 6 of them, and 2 I see that came in, but the rest of them I'm going to plant them all around this tree here, and I think they'll come in, even the ones that haven't come out yet. So this is what they look like. The fronds are pretty small compared to the Christmas one, but again, it's a different type of fern. Guys, so I decided that I want to put ferns also on these planters, but look how beautiful they are. I bought these last year, I believe it was. So I want something, again, I have hostas growing here, and I've got other little tiny plants that come in, but I want ferns to grow in pretty high here. One here and one on the other one that I have over there. So I'm going to go ahead and plant one here and one on the other side. And what I have now, these are called glade ferns. But you guys see how big they get? So could you imagine once this grows full? And I believe they grow taller than this. So these are the glade ferns. And again, all these ferns are perennials. So they will survive out here and they'll continue to multiply. So what you want to do with a lot of these planters like this, you want to plant perennials, so that way they pretty much take care of themselves, and maybe just plant maybe 2 or 3 of the annual plants just to have color. So with the ferns, again, in the center, they're going to be able to give you that height, and then later on you can plant some colorful annuals around it, and that way you'll have a nice full planter here. All right, so let's move on to this one here. So I'm going to remove, these are some annuals that I planted last year. I have to get rid of these. I'll pick that up in a minute, but for now, I want to plant it the same way as the other one in the center. And again, these have been, look at that, look at the new fronds that are coming in, guys. So these were, again, I ordered these around November, December time. So I've had them in the greenhouse, so they're still doing good. Just cleaning out around them. Gorgeous. Got 2 or 3 more left, so let's find where other areas we can plant these ferns. So I found one of these, this flower pack. Look how beautiful this is, this planter. I got this when we were visiting, we were in Virginia, I can't remember. We went to a antique place, and I purchased this a couple of years ago, but look how beautiful. But I feel like if I put a fern in the center, I already have a couple of other things growing here. But with the fern in the center, I don't have to worry about anything else, planting anything else here. And then I've got plants that spill over, so I'll get that later on in the summer. So let's try one here. And this is a lady fern. And that's what the lady fern looks like. Look how beautiful that is. I'm going to place it here. Wow, this one's doing really nice, guys. Just have to plant it far down enough so those roots can take in really well. And I'm trying to plant it as much as I can in the center. I've got other things in here. Okay. And later on, I'll come back, I'll put more soil in here. That's that lady fern. Gorgeous. All right, I think I have one more left, but let me find out where I can plant that, and then I'll come back and I'll show you and just give you an overview where I planted all of these ferns. So we'll come back in a minute. Now another flower pot. I feel like flower pots, I can plant them in here and then I can just move them around. So I've got hosta here, I've got lilies growing here. So I'm going to plant another glade fern that I have in here, because I think it will look nice full with those hostas and the ferns. So let's give it a try here. And again, that is the glade fern. As you guys can see, look how nice and healthy this fern is. Those fronds are coming up pretty quick. I think that's all of them. So let's do an overview of what they look like. All right, guys, so I am done planting all of the ferns. So I am so glad that I ordered them in early winter, so that way, again, I grew them in the greenhouse, and now I place them outside because the weather is a little bit more steady now. So I'm done planting everything, and everything's planted pretty much in the shaded area. So ferns love lots of shade. Again, they like more of that sandy soil, but again, they pretty much are adaptable to wherever you place them out, as long as they get that shade. So thank you guys for coming along and just checking out my channel, and I hope that you guys definitely had an opportunity to definitely subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit that bell for that notification, so that way you'll be notified when my next video comes along. And I hope that you guys definitely enjoyed this video. So I will catch you guys pretty soon. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram, where I post everything that goes on throughout the week from my garden, indoor greenhouse, outdoor greenhouse, and little projects that will be happening, guys, now in the spring. So thank you again. Thank you for all of your support. I've got 300 subscribers, guys, so I'm just so excited you guys have taken me there. So thank you again, and hope you guys continue to enjoy my videos.